Okay, we're back. So when we play a half diminished arpeggio, remember this is about half diminished here, part two. We do two minors, an augmented fourth, and then from the half diminished seventh up to its third is a minor third, of course, but this minor third is warped over. So this is the warp string. It's tuned only a third between this string and here, so we have to go up one. Otherwise, from the 7 to 2 would be a longer interval, at least fret-wise. Fret-wise means, just absolute value of distance. Now, I mean, you can imagine, if you tuned this string and this string to be the same exact note, then if you wanted to do a major third, you'd have to go like up here. You'd have to go two whole steps up. Two whole steps is a major third. Do, re, mi. So just imagine, but just understand this string here, the second highest string, is tuned two whole steps above the one below it, right? So it's like that, but then the rest of them are all in P4 tuning, so it's so the tuning changes there, and you don't have the long interval, because remember, it's going up a fourth and then down. It's almost as if down on this string, if I start on this E and went, okay, just looking at the first four strings, 3, 6, 2, 5, right? E, A, D, G. If you want to make chords, you don't make a chord with all fourths. You can't make a chord with all fourths. It would sound like this if it was in the key of C. It would just be C, F, B flat, E flat. So each one of those intervals between each note has to fall off. Every one of them except from the fifth to the octave is a perfect fourth. So in the key of C, the root, the C-shaped root, Ionian, the Ionian, has a perfect fourth right there. Okay? Otherwise, all the other intervals are falling off to the left of a perfect fourth. That's why the arpeggio goes to the left. Now, if we start an arpeggio here, we're going to hit the hard fret nut where there's, these don't exist. These guys back here, they're not there. That's your guitar. These are the open notes. So if we start an arpeggio here, well, guess what? Because of the wonder of the tuning warp, we get it there. But if you start one here, nothing, right? There are patterns that can alleviate that I've developed. And those patterns go to the right. But look at how long they are. We're talking about long patterns here. Major thirds in the patterns. Now it's a little sketchy. It looks kind of like Hollywood squares didn't all show up or something, or they're just on break there, right? Because we don't have this one and this one, but they all go to the right. So that alleviates that problem. So if you start on the 3, this will take it to the right. And of course in C it's fine anyway, right? Particularly with the the C. Now this is an unwarped pattern. So if this was the 3, it would be string 1 from the bottom, string 1, string 2, string 3, string 4, string 5 in a regular guitar tuning, okay, I think I can draw this backwards here, from here. That would be a regular guitar tuning, right? So the 3, oh, I think I did it the wrong way. I unwarped, it's already unwarped. Aha. So we want to draw that over this way. If I had a class full of young students, they would have flagged me. They would have definitely flagged me, you know, as if, Mr. Girardi, your pants on fire. I don't know. So I don't want it. Alpha cup jokes are kind of not a good idea, but no, I don't do this for youngsters. If somebody wants their kid to watch, that's fine, but it's boring. This is for seasoned guitar players who've been playing for at least, I'd say at least 20 years, you know, off and on. So this is what it looks like with the regular guitar. So you can see that what would be up here. Then that 3 would be right there. Then we can do our regular scale and everything like that. Okay. Okay, so I'm still kind of 3 sheets to the wind here with this cold I'm getting over. I'm sorry. So anyway, that's the way that these are the patterns that would take an arpeggio or a scale on up to the right, which goes up the neck. While we're on the subject, but I don't want to get too far away from the subject we're on. So if, let's say, the key of E, if E is the root now, it's not the 3 now, E is R. It would be, you'd play this pattern where you go 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, R, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you go into one of these guys, which is an S2L, S4L. Sorry about that. I got a little mixed up, not only with the warp, but with the capo and it being an E. Anyway, so that's how those patterns work. They take it away from the fret nut instead of over here where things would naturally go to the left. And that's because these are all perfect fourths, and chords are only in perfect fourths from the 5th to the root. So every other interval, major and minor, is going to go to the left. It wants to fall off away from a perfect fourth. That's why arpeggios are going to the left. So now we're okay with going to the left here. You know, nothing arbitrary about it. It has to, it's the usual and the right thing to do. 7, 2, 4, 6. And then we're going to go from the 6, well, we probably want to go to that 7 again. Problem is, from the 4 to the 7, we're going to go up this way. So 7, 2, 4, 7, 2, 4. We use the 6 when we need the 6. It's the 7th of the 7th. I don't mean to sound, you know, kind of suspenseful. Alright, so it transversed from here all the way up to here. That's 2 cages.